Hello everyone and welcome to Traders Lessons. Welcome to our video today where we will be analyzing and discussing in simple words how the yesterday interest rate decision in the United States in affected the market, how you as a trader or a beginner investor would use this information, would use such big events on the market in your own benefits, in your own approach onto the market, developing your own strategy and being able to take the maximum advantage of such news. So, as I said, today we're discussing the interest rate decision in the United States and along with that, the press conference afterwards. It's very important for you to know that in events like this, in opportunities like this on the market, not only the real announcement of the rates, not only the real announcement of the numbers is important, but it's as much as important as the press conference afterwards, because many times, just like yesterday, you'll be able to see how the press conference afterwards is giving a lot of hints, a lot of news about what is expected next. And all the investors, all the traders all over the world are patiently waiting for the press conference in order for them to enter in the market according to what they hear and to what they understand after the announcement of the big banks. In our situation, the Federal Reserve in the United States. So, first and foremost, I would read a little bit about how exactly the meeting went and what was the announcement. I'll read it first into more with more technical terms, more elevated language. Afterwards, I'll try to break it down as simple as possible, to break it down to a level where we all can actually focus ourselves into predicting the movements and into interpreting what is going on the market afterwards. So, in general, the meeting went like this. They voted to hold rates at the range of 5.25 to 5.50 on Wednesday, and they also outlined a future rate expectation showing that they are targeting a 3/4 point cut in 2024. Also, the chairman of the Federal Reserve, Jerome Powell, acknowledged that officials are likely at or near the peak rates for this cycle. Meaning, yesterday they decided to keep the rates as they are for 2023 and they started targeting rate cuts, lowering down the interest rates of the Federal Reserve of the states for the next year. Actually, they even named a number like 3 cuts for 2024, which immediately inflicted the market. How it happened? I'm showing right now in front of you a chart. It's actually the chart of the gold. Immediately after the event, I'm pretty sure that you can now see how the gold skyrocketed from the previous down levels that it reached. So once you hear that the Federal Reserve is already targeting to change their policy, not to increase, but to decrease interest rates, this is immediately a signal for everybody that something will be happening. For those ones who are trading during the year, I'm pretty sure you have seen how whenever the interest rate is increased in the United States, this is usually boosting up the price of the US dollar, meaning that the dollar goes strong and commodities like gold go down. This was what was happening usually in the interest rate meetings during this year. Now they took the opposite approach. They took a step back from increasing and actually targeted drops in their interest rate numbers, which immediately caused the opposite effect on the market, meaning no more high dollar and increase in the price of commodities that are valued in dollars. In our situation, in our example, the gold. So simply, whenever they change their policy, this immediately inflicts the currency, in our situation, the US dollar. Since the currency was inflicted, the dollar was expectedly losing value and the price of the gold increased. And we're going to take a very, very simple example of how much exactly. This is where it started over here. During the meeting, during the press conference, the price of the gold was around 1,981. After the announcements, after this whole change of policy, change of game, if you may say, the price moved to over here. This is the peak. We can take the peak, which was almost 2040, close to 2040. We're going to make a simple calculation with all of you. The price for just a couple of hours, we are on 1 hour scale right now on the platform. So only for a few hours, these candles here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours, the price increased from 1,981 to 2040. I'm pretty sure that everybody can make this simple calculation of $60 difference, $60 jump on the price of the gold. Exactly because of the meeting, the press conference that took place after the announcement of the interest rates in the United States. Because the announcement itself, the expectations was for 5.5 and they ended up on 5.5. Nothing strange, nothing unusual. The unusual came afterwards into the press conference. This is why I'm pointing out that whenever you're watching such events like this one, you should be extremely careful not only on the numbers themselves, this is how I started, but also on what's going on afterwards into the press conferences, what the officials are saying and what they are announcing as expectations furthermore. And that's exactly what moved here the price, and that's exactly what we see right now, $60 up for 5 hours for the gold. 1 ounce of gold, if you have on the market, this is $60 profit. 10 ounce of gold, this is 600, and so on and so on and so 100 ounces, $6,000 profiting from the upwards movement. Of course, if you were in a buying direction on the product. This is how easy actually you can take advantage of events. You know the hour, you know you should be careful on what's going on. You can either watch live the events if you have the desire and the passion to do so, or you can simply stay on your trading platform, no matter which one you're using, and just monitor the movements. Once you see the candle start jumping, maybe you won't be able to catch the whole movement, but at least you know something's going on. You are there, you are on the spot, on the event, and you can take advantage and you can use it in your advantage. Now, another product that we can look is the NASDAQ US Tech 100 or NASDAQ, whatever you call it. It doesn't matter how it's called in your platform, but again, the same thing. Again, another product that is extremely inflicted from the announcements into interest rates, rate cuts, rate hikes, and basically all the financial policy that the US is making. So in our situation with the Nasdaq, again we had a similar pattern, similar approach. We have here the price wondering where to go, just like you saw it with the gold a little bit a while ago. I'm sorry. So it was wondering how things should go, and after the meeting, a jump from 16,369 to almost over here. I'm going to use another line. So for a few hours only, we have it the move to 16,600. So close to 300 points actually if we go to the very peak, close to 300 points jump for Nasdaq after the announcement of the Federal Reserve, after the meeting, after the press conference. Carefully on events like this, you can develop your strategy, you can place yourself into the market targeting this expected, not unexpected, but expected big volatility, expected big movements. Whenever you, as a trader, you're developing a strategy on how to approach the market, and if you want to do short-term trading or even long term, because events like this can even settle a long term direction of a price of a product. Whenever you do so, you should pay attention to important events like interest rate decisions, like announcements of payrolls, and so on and so forth. In our previous video, we discussed exactly the non-farm payroll, and in this video, we are focusing on the interest rate because both of them are showing clearly on the chart and on the market prices how an investor, a trader, anybody who would like to make some profit out of the vast world of opportunities in front of us can use simple and straightforward information from the economic calendar. You see the event is coming, you check what's going on in the market on the chart afterwards, and you just take advantage of it on the spot. Hopefully, we've been helpful again to everybody who is following our channel and our website. Again, I would like for all of you to click the subscribe button below to subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one, for more topics that we will be following on how you as a trader, experienced or beginner, can take advantage of the financial world and make it your next profitable investment. Thank you all for your time now, and I'll be expecting you on our next video. Good luck.